Hello and welcome to another new episode of Shootin with the Scots.
What's going on, everybody?
I, of course, am one of your hosts, Mrs. Sharon Scott. It is great to see you. We are back, and I am here with my husband and co-host, Mr. Peter Scott.
What's up, y'all? Peter here, Gamer for Hire. What's going on, y'all?
And
It's good to be back.
Sorry. And as you can see, we are also here with our newest and third host, Miss Harleen Rose.
Say, Mama, I'm asleep. Leave me alone.
So we are back. We are back from maternity leave. I wasn't expecting maternity leave to be this long or to happen when it happened. Like I had expected. I had expected for y'all to, have a couple of videos to watch while we were away, but things did not quite happen that way, and we are going to get into it today. And, of course, if you're new here, we are the Scots. Now a family of 3. And we are here every Monday, every week, just to shoot whatever shit comes across the table.
She's being modest. We got a Patreon that y'all need to join. Y'all need to start fucking around. I don't know what y'all waiting for. Go ahead and join the Patreon because we are live on Wednesdays where y'all can chit-chat with us, give us feedback, communicate,
Yes.
participate.
Yes.
But yeah, this goes up later on Mondays for the
Yes.
rest of y'all common folk.
Oh my gosh. And also on our Patreon, we will have exclusive stuff. Pictures of Harleen. We will have more content. You'll be the first to get our vlogs. So those will be coming soon. You'll be the first to get access to, of course, the unedited version of the podcast, which we record live on Wednesdays, as Peter said. And we're still in the building phase of things, but the Patreon is where you get exclusive access to us that not quite everybody else gets access to.
Right.
Like, we'll say some stuff on here that's not meant for everybody's ears. So if you're on the
hear
Patreon,
that all on Patreon because it's live, unedited, raw.
And of course, there will be more podcasts coming and things coming down the line that way. And the Patreon will always have first access to all of those things. So, without further ado, every week we have a segment called Roses and Thorns, which is where we talk about the good things that happened and some of the not so good things that have happened throughout the week.
Should probably figure out what my rose is.
Oh, gosh.
I forgot we do that.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll go first since somebody is unprepared. As if he didn't know that we were doing this.
I mean,
today.
I'm prepared. I want to make sure I'm accurate with my rose.
Okay. So, my rose for the week is the fact that our daughter has figured out that she has handstand. No, sorry. I mean, that's a great thing as well. No, my rose for the week is on Friday, which was my birthday. Happy belated birthday to me. Friday, April 1st, not Friday before y'all was seeing this.
She's 40 now, y'all.
I am not.
Yay!
I'm not that old. I am not that old. But my rose is that on my birthday, Harleen chuckled for the first time. And I, bawled. I was like, oh my gosh. My baby is laughing. Of course, she hasn't quite done it since then. But it was like a nice little birthday gift to me.
So this is for you for right now. I ain't quite ready, but here's a sneak peek.
Here's a sneak peek, a little giggle. So she is out, y'all.
Yeah, she got about 30 more minutes.
Man,
because we're trying to get her on this new schedule.
Yes. My thorn is that last night, like Peter said, we were trying to get her on this new schedule. And last night, she would not go to sleep for anything.
She was out, though. She was out.
She was asleep out here.
And then as soon as I got in the room, her eyes shot open and stared me daggers in my face. Like, nigga, don't you dare. Don't think about it. Just put it down. Less than 30 minutes later.
I mean, and loud. Like, she doesn't cry a lot, but she was hollering. Like, how dare
You
you?
bum.
How dare you try to put me down? Gosh. So that was a little bit of a thorn. So yeah.
Wash your hands.
Nah, she gotta be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, Daddy.
So yeah.
Yes. You're
My
right.
turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My rose, I guess, is that we have finally entered season 2 of Love Life. Love Life? Love Life.
Love
I
Life.
think I just looked it up. Love Life. And I'm like, this is what I've been waiting for. Everybody was hyping. Well, people I was watching was hyping this up, and one of my favorite comedians is in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, let me check this out. And man,
So explain to people what Love Life is for those who may not
sitting
know.
through that first season, Love Life. I guess in my own words, it's first season followed one couple, well, one lady, from the beginning of her marriage to her divorce 2 years later.
It was even, I think that's when you start paying attention. But it was really just following her, like, entire love life from, like, her...
True.
Not first... Well, I mean, it went back to her first
Yeah,
boyfriend,
it has some flashbacks to
Yeah.
see how she got to where she is. And
all of her different
all her
relationships,
re-returns.
one night stands,
Yeah.
falling in love with herself,
But she
connecting
was
with her
dumb.
mom.
She was dumb. Me personally, until it got to like the last 4 episodes, it was only 10 episodes and they're like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was like the last 4 episodes where she started to like stop making the same mistakes. But those first like, what I say, 6 episodes, she was dumb. She just made stupid mistakes. Shit that was happening to her, she did it to herself. She had career opportunities that she just stepped back on because she felt like she had to do something, or she felt like she was missing out on being young because she was trying to elevate her career. She was stupid. But season 2
is great so
Season 2
far.
is
We're
fire.
only on episode, what, like 3?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah. Season 2 is great.
fire.
So go check that out on HBO
Dude is
Max.
doing the same shit, kind of.
Oh, man,
doing dumb shit to
definitely.
himself, but it's also like,
Definitely.
I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, it's the person he's married to is. Watch it. It's for the culture.
Hilarious. Season 2 is at least. Season 1
Yes.
was like.
Season 2 is definitely for the culture. My thorn is gonna be probably reoccurring until it's no longer a thorn. Square Enix, Avengers, get y'all shit together. Just, I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm exasperated. So, moving on.
Yes, moving on. So we are today. I have a new segment.
Oh gosh.
It brings me a lot of joy, and I'm really excited about it.
Okay.
This new segment is going to be called Mom Jokes.
Oh god.
And I need somebody to laugh with me. Like, y'all, throw some emojis in the chat or something, because it's just like, Peter don't be giving me what I need. Like, I chuckle.
It has to be a good joke.
I be dying.
I'm not a laugh slut like she is. You gotta give me a good joke.
Laugh slut?
Laugh slut.
Laugh slut.
Slut. Strong word.
Hard ass.
See? I'm insulting her. She's yes.
I will not be shamed for my zest of life. And
You
the
will
fact
get
that
laughs at anything.
Whatever. I do not. I give a laugh
That's
to a lot of
adorable.
things, but
Wow.
not everything.
Come on, y'all.
Not everything.
Then she hits me with these mom jokes, I guess.
I cannot take credit
And
for all
she
of them.
dies.
It's so funny.
She
They're hilarious.
dies.
I can't take credit for all of them. Some of them I get from other places, but because I get a good chuckle out of them, I share them with you, and you don't laugh. So I'm gonna share them with our
There's
group.
few, very slim few that is like, all right, that's a quality joke.
You laugh at the ones that I don't even work hard on. Like,
It should be natural. We shouldn't be going around 50 million corners to get to the
it's
joke.
whatever. Okay, so new segment, mom jokes, because I need somebody to laugh at me and validate that I am funny, other than my
hilarious.
husband, who is a laugh prude and don't want to give up the the laughs for nothing.
Sure am.
So, I'm gonna ask you because you're here. Peter, what is God's first name?
Oh, God. What is God's first name?
Harold. Harold be thy name.
Oh, man. See? Dying.
It's funny.
Dying.
Whatever. It was funny. It was funny.
Mm-mm.
Oh, man. That was funny.
You're a simple
I'm
person.
trying not to.
You're adorable. You're adorable.
I got tears in my eyes.
Laugh slut. See?
Look, I enjoy my laughs, okay? I'm going to get them each and every way possible.
Oh, guess not.
No.
She said, shut up. Y'all loud.
I'm trying to sleep. Your perfect little face. Okay, so today, just to catch y'all up, since this is our first episode back from maternity leave, we are going to talk about our experience as parents from the moment it started to where we are now. Yes, it's been a little bit of a ride.
Look, nothing. It can't get any worse than this. I'm not saying it's a jinx. It's not gonna get any worse than it was.
Hilarious.
It's just not.
So, my water, we'll just jump right in. My water broke at 9:30 p.m. on a Tuesday.
I'm gonna start.
It was like Tuesday the 12th. You're gonna start?
By saying I value my sleep. Continue.
I feel like we've mentioned that on the podcast like several times. So, 9:30 at night on a Tuesday. And we were watching Game of Thrones. We was chilling. But of course it's January. So like the heat turned on and I'm sitting there like I don't know. Like I got sweaty and like I got real moist down in my nether regions and I was like, is it just like
Gonna have a graphics card.
Hilarious.
Graphic.
I was like, it's just a sweat. Like, it's just sweat. Because the heat just turned on. And, you know, being pregnant, your body is overworking anyway. So I was, like, always sweaty.
When Scott babies get hot.
Man, look. So, my water broke. And I wasn't, like, it wasn't like they do in the movies where it's, like, whoosh. Like, it was, like.
Like WandaVision, the sprinklers turned on. It started raining.
It was like, I just like felt real moist at first. And then I was like sitting there for a little while. And I went to go like shift my robe around because I was trying to get comfortable. It was late.
Excuse me.
Went to shift my robe around and like the string to my robe was soaked. So I was like, either I just pissed myself or my water broke. Like, so went up. Made it to the bathroom, and once I got in the bathroom, it was like, like a whole bunch, like it started running down my leg. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And like, I just felt really giddy because I was worried that like my water wouldn't break and I wouldn't like get to experience that excitement.
Preference. I think it was that day. We took a walk and you did the whole
curve walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, all right.
Induce and get things ready.
Get her down into my vaginal canal, which is ironic.
Because she only had like a week?
Yeah.
3 days? 4 days?
I was going to say, it was only like 3-4 days. I was going to be induced that Sunday. And I was like, I don't want to go to the hospital and be induced, so like, let's get this going.
Thursday at 9:30.
So Tuesday.
Tuesday at 9.
Tuesday at 9:30. A week before, almost the entire week before.
Jeez.
So water broke, and I was just like, I'm not in pain or anything. Like, I feel fine. I was like, well, let's clean the apartment so that when we get back, like, part of it was so that when we get back, we'll have a fresh baby. We'll come home to a clean apartment. Like, everything will be fine. Everything will be nice and cool and comfortable. And the other part of me was like, although this seems a little irrational, but the other part of me was like, yo, I want to make a good impression on my baby when she first comes home for the first time, so I want her apartment to be clean.
Hilarious. See, that's funny.
Like, I just want to make a good impression.
Like, y'all niggas loud. Shut up.
Hi, baby.
Stop talking.
It's almost time for you. Oh, it's only 4:17. She's trying so hard.
So yeah, 9:30. We started cleaning. It got to around what 10:30. We left.
I got in the shower.
Oh, you got in the shower.
Got in the shower, and then we left. And
then we got to the hospital about 11:30.
Yeah, cause I stopped to get something to eat. I was like, we packed. We finished.
We finished packing.
Yeah, most of the bag was packed, but it was just like the chargers and last minute stuff.
Most things were ready.
So yeah, we got to the hospital around 11:30. Like I said, stop and get something to eat, cause I'm like, y'all not gonna have me starving in here. Y'all not gonna have me starving, baby. I needed my electrolytes to get you into the world. Yes.
So yeah, we got to the hospital. We checked in. We checked in. We waited a little bit. It wasn't that long of a wait. But they got her in. They got her vitals and everything. I waited for like 30 minutes though.
Yeah, I was upset. They wouldn't let Peter in at first.
I had to wait for like 30 minutes to get her vitals, get her situated.
There we go.
They let me in finally. I think that was around midnight, 12:30. And the wait began. So we were in triage, which is like, it's like an area where they check you, like check on you, like, you know, hook you up to the machines, check your vitals, like make sure that everything is cool before you actually move to the actual labor room. Yeah, labor unit or whatever.
Right. So we waited in triage until like 5 that morning. We waited in triage until 5 that morning. So this is Wednesday morning now. So 5 Wednesday morning, we finally get into the labor room. I'm thinking I'm finally get some sleep because like they've been in and out, you know, like checking my cervix,
make
like
sure she's dilated,
you know,
trying to help her get more dilated,
all that good stuff. I hadn't been on Pitocin yet. Apparently I was having contractions. Didn't feel none of them. And got into our labor suite and thinking I'm gonna get some sleep. Girl, no. Like, people was in there every 30 minutes. Like, I swear, like, you see videos of people, like, you know, joking about how often the nurses come in and check on you, but it was literally like every single time I drifted off to sleep, somebody else came in for some odd reason. Like, I swear people was just coming in, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm being a nurse for a little bit. And it was like, okay. It's like, do you need anything?
And me, I was a good husband, you know, waking up every time I hear somebody else come in because, you know, they said the badge, the little line, making sure they're the right person to be here. Because you never know with these hospitals and COVID and all of that shit. You never know who walking around.
So we was in there for a while. I was in labor until I was in labor for over 24 hours. Like, just throughout the day, we was chilling. Like I said, I hardly felt any of my contractions. I want to say around like 10 o'clock. They started me on Pitocin, which is like a synthetic.
10 p.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.?
10 a.m. I was on Pitocin all day. Right? So, like, 10 a.m. Wednesday morning, I was on. They started the Pitocin, and it's just like a drug that's supposed to like help you dilate, you know, stimulate your contractions, get things moving that way. And then like throughout the day, I was just moving really slowly. So like from I think when we got to the hospital, I was like 2 centimeters. By the time they started me on Pitocin, I was like 2 or 3. And then throughout the day, I only made it to like 5-6 centimeters.
And our doctor over here with these checkups, it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Everything is great. It's gonna be quick. You're already a centimeter. Everything is you're fine.
I was say before we got to the the wellness checkups weekly.
Motherfucker.
Baby.
This mother.
Hilarious.
Had me like, all right, we got this. Let's keep doing what we doing. Moving around. Keep going.
Oh, man. It was, I'm not even going to lie. I was low key miserable. Like, because it's just like I don't like sitting in one place for too long. Like the bed was uncomfortable. The TV was this damn small. Like,
I forgot my HDMI cord.
Man,
all the wires and stuff was coming out of one arm, so she couldn't shift or turn.
I couldn't move too fast.
Every time she did, the damn thing beeped and went off.
I was gonna say, like when I was laying on my right side, fine, heart rate was great. Anytime I tried to lay on my left side or lay on my back,
we can't hear the baby.
Hardly, like couldn't hear it wasn't picking up her heartbeat. The monitors weren't picking up her heartbeat, and her heartbeat started to slow down. So I was like, okay. So I had to sit on one side, and I was like, yo, can I like bounce on the ball, like walk around a little bit? And they were like, COVID, you can't walk around in the hallways.
His little half inflated ball.
Man, that shit was so little. Like, and I couldn't sit on the ball because that was impeding them monitoring her heart rate.
You can't hear the baby. Nope, can't do that. We won't hear the. Nope, you can't do that. We won't hear the. Motherfucker.
I was like, you miserable. So sitting down, so I was just like, fuck it, we'll just sit. We was watching TV all day. And like I said, I've been on Pitocin, didn't feel literally didn't feel any of my contractions all day. Like one of the nurse came in and she was like talking to me and I was just chilling. She was like,
yep, there's a big one.
You don't feel that? I was like, no, like I'm saying talking to you. So that was that. And then I didn't start to feel my contractions until around like 10:30, 11 o'clock like 10:30 that night, 10:30
p.m.
And then at that point, I had been stuck at between 5 and 6 centimeters.
Water chips.
That's also another funny thing. So by then I had been stuck between 5 and 6 centimeters for most of the day at this point, and my doctor came in and was just like, it doesn't look like you're going to make it any further. Like, we got Pitocin cranked all the way up to 10, however high they could go. Like, Pitocin was maxed out. I just wasn't, it just wasn't happening. I had did the peanut ball to try to dilate a little bit. One of the nurses, who was the best nurse we had the entire time, she came in and she adjusted the bed and had me sit up to try to get gravity to move Harleen down. She had me do this weird stretch where I put my leg over. It was we was trying to get it and it just wasn't happening. So
yeah, Harley wasn't moving.
Man,
she was mad comfortable.
She was so comfortable. So she wasn't descending into the canal and I was not dilating. But I was still miraculous things can happen. So I started to feel the contractions around then, and I swear the contractions went from 0 to 100 instantly. I started crying, I was shaking, it was a lot.
It comes the big ass needle.
Oh man! So I was maybe if I get the epidural, then it'll help my body relax a little bit. I won't feel the contractions as much, and then I'll start to dilate a little bit more because that's one of the reasons why people get epidurals. Or not even worrying about people. That was one of the reasons why I decided to get an epidural. So got the epidural. Again, I was sad that they made Peter leave the room because I was like, bro, if anybody's gonna make me more comfortable, it's gonna be my husband. He been here with me this entire fucking time.
I was like, no, husbands get screaming and shit. I was like, I worked in a sewer before. I'm fine.
So got the epidural.
I seen Sharon get bit by a dog. I ain't. But, oh my God, she's alright.
Hilarious.
She can take it.
Got the epidural, and literally everything was numb. At one point, my doctor came in and checked me, and he was like,
Frank Ocean numb.
Hilarious. And he was like, yeah, you're still at a 5-6. And I was like, your fingers was inside of me? I ain't feel none of that. Nothing. So at this point, he was like, we gotta make a decision. Are you gonna do a C-section or what? And then he was like,
this nigga is like, let's wait another hour.
Yeah, yes, because I was like, miracles can happen. In the last 2 hours, I could go from 6 to 10 instantaneously. We never know what's gonna happen, and it made me feel better. So
whatever makes her comfortable.
It made me feel better. So around midnight, the thing starts going off, beeping again. Apparently, Harlene's heart rate had dropped at that point, and then they were like, "All right, cool. Like, we got to get this baby out." Like, and I was like, "Fuck it, fine." Because I would have, man. Look, I had the epidural. I was good. I would have labored for another 24 hours, but her heart rate was not doing
like 2 hours of sleep.
Man. So her heart rate.
Bag of chips.
You had meals. I was on a liquid diet, and that's what I wanted to say. So one of the nurses, I'm pretty sure she like decided she wasn't gonna come back in there because I was being disobedient. But we had this one nurse who came in, and she was like, "Hi, you know, my name is so and so. We're gonna start. This is when they started to pitocin. We're like, we're gonna start pitocin, and you're gonna be on." And she was like, "Only eat ice chips from now on." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So. First of all, we had snacks in the bag. I had Peter's Sneaker Week granola bars. And the cafeteria was sending us meals while we was there. So Peter got like real food. And they had me on a liquid diet.
Little muddy, whatever the fuck it was. That wasn't food.
So, and I was on a liquid diet. So I had like juice, broth. They had the choice between chicken or beef broth. And these ice pops. So I was eating an ice pop, and the nurse came back in, and she was like, "I thought I said only ice chips." And I was like, "It's flavored ice." And she was, never saw her after that. Never saw her again after that. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat. Like, that's my right. How the fuck do you expect somebody to deliver a whole ass human and they not have energy from the food to do it?
Yeah. So 12 a.m. Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
It begins.
They made the decision to do the C-section.
He was like, "All right, let's get this baby out of here."
Man. So they wheeled me in the. First of all, everybody was started moving. Like once I was like, okay, yes, gave solid consent. Everybody was flying in it.
Morgan was like, "All right, let's go. Like, I gotta go home. I'm tired."
Going.
He disappeared for like 6 hours and went to sleep. I mean, thank goodness because he's the one delivering the baby.
Right. So yeah, in C-section, having a C-section was literally nothing like I expected it to be. Oh my goodness. So like you see in
here's
movies.
Your laryngitis, here's your lungs, here's your lower intestines. All right, there's the baby.
So literally in movies, like when people get C-sections, it's just like, you know, a little screen and they talking, they don't feel nothing. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
You got another one? Nah, we good.
And like they don't feel nothing, you know, just chilling the entire time. Oh, excuse me. In there, I literally, like, I didn't feel the slicing of the knife. It wasn't that type of pain. It was more so like I felt the doctor's fingers rummaging around in my abdomen. Like, it was the weirdest, most surreal feeling in the world. So, like, you know, I felt them moving things around. Like, literally, I felt them move my uterus. And then I felt him push from the top of my stomach, like, hands back here, and, like, push the baby out of me. It was so fucking weird. It was so fucking weird. I was hopped up on all the drugs, it felt like. So I was just like, bro, like, I was awake the entire time, most of the time.
And it wasn't until they got her strapped down and basically cut up, and they was like, "All right, you can come in now."
Yeah.
And let me in there to sit with her and distract her and make sure she doesn't fall asleep or pass out.
I thought I was gonna pass out. I was not expecting to feel his fingers inside of me. Man, but Peter was a lifesaver throughout the whole thing. Like literally, he was just like, "Hey, look at me, talk to me." Like at one point, oh my gosh, I feel like I started to freak out a little bit. But at one point, I like saw blood splatter on the little blue sheet that they put up over your face. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm really getting cut open right now.
All I was thinking about, Harley, hurry the fuck up and cry so your mama will calm the fuck down.
Like, literally. But Peter was there the whole time. He was just like, "Oh, you know, I'm here. I got you." He was holding my hand, like, focus on me. All that good stuff. Yeah.
The nurse over on the other side is just, all right, okay, here's another shot.
Literally.
Here's another shot.
Literally.
You feel that? All right, here's another shot.
Like, all the drugs.
You need some cocaine, stat.
Hilarious. So yeah, at
14.
14? Oh,
'Cause
bless
I'm tired.
you. Oh, you got some Drew there, baby. Yes. So 12:14 a.m.
I was
on
like,
Thursday.
all right, it's my turn. So I got here, right? And then these bitches just passing me around, got my ashy ass all on the thing, trying to weigh me and stretch me like I ain't just get here.
Hilarious. Man, look. So yeah, I think after that is when I started to like doze. Once I heard her cry, literally everything in me was like, whew, okay, she is in the world. My job here is semi done. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, her little mucusy butt came on out, 8 pounds, whatever ounces. Big old baby. She was not making it out that vaginal canal.
Man. Yeah.
Then after that, we stayed there for 3 more days.
They was not trying to let us go home.
There was this one doctor who was trying to measure her jaundice, and it was off like by a half a point.
Yeah.
And he was trying to make us stay there for a whole nother 24 hours. The same nurse that she liked came back for us, and she was like, "Nah, I got another doctor. We're gonna have him tested in like 6 hours." So and her jaundice levels were great.
Yep.
And they were like, "All right, get the fuck out of here. We need this room."
Man, we had you on the sunlight, opened up all the windows, got some vitamin D in you. Yes.
So like 3 days after that, I started coughing.
Yeah. So we get back home. We were good. We were good at home for a good little while. We was like, I mean, of course, you know, adjusting to a baby.
Yeah,
I had a
came
C-section.
On Sunday? On a Sunday?
I think on a Friday.
On a Friday. Came on Friday?
Yeah, because your mom came over that. No, my mom came over that Saturday.
Okay. So we
She
came
was
home
on Thursday.
Friday.
I had to stay for 24 hours.
Right.
So we came home like 7 p.m. on a Friday.
Right.
So came home.
Man, time was a blur.
Man.
Shit.
After
I was
being
so
up for
tired.
so long.
Even after she was born, trying to get. I think I got like 3 hours sleep, and then Hardy started crying.
Every hour on the hour. It felt like as soon as we fell asleep,
And
she
the
woke
nurse
up.
would walk in, get some measurements, test her for all the tests they need to test.
I would say at one point at like 3 o'clock in the morning, the nurse was like, all right, I'm going to take her to the nursery to go get these tests
And I guess
done.
I gotta get up because Mama don't want her alone. Well, I didn't want her
Absolutely
alone
not.
either. So,
Right.
and she can't move. She's still wired up and just had a baby.
I would say just split halfway to here, like, so yeah, so we got out of the hospital after they was trying to keep us. I love that hospital staff. Everybody took such good care of
Everybody
us.
was great, except that one doctor that was trying to keep us there for another
Yes.
24 hours.
I feel like he was the only non-person of color that we had interacted
Well,
with.
he was a person of color, just not a black person.
Oh, there was that one white nurse.
Yeah,
She was real
cool.
nice too. She was real cool. She was the one that was laughing and joking with me, like, you ain't feel that? Yeah.
So I was like, I was there. All I heard was all this noise. I didn't know what was going on. I got on the titty a few times. I think it was a titty. I don't remember. I'm 3 months old.
So we get home, and then like we tried to get in the bed, but I was like, that bed is too hot. I was in so much pain.
That was pulled out the air mattress. Yeah, like I said, I started coughing. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it's just, wasn't properly dressed. Didn't have all my immune system's crap that I usually put in my tea in me since we've been at the hospital for like 3 days. Then it got worse. Started getting a sore throat. But that was like the extent of my symptoms. And, we went out and we passed the pharmacy that had free COVID tests. So I was like, all right, let me fuck around and do this. Positive.
I was gonna say tested positive for COVID. We only been home with the baby for fucking 4 days. It was like a week. It was almost a week. Cause you had your doctor's appointment. Yes, and that was on a Wednesday.
That's when I got the test. Got it the next day saying it was a Thursday because I got the test back on a Friday.
Yes.
So I was positive. So it was like, now I got a quarantine. We got this fresh ass baby.
Man.
Mama's still healing. So I just got a baby and I had to be away from her for like 2 weeks.
Hi.
And then as I cleared,
oh man,
the next day
I tested positive. It was the same. It wasn't even the next day. It was the same day. Same day Peter tested negative. I tested positive, and I was so fucking upset. I was so upset. Here I am. I just had this brand new baby. I'm breastfeeding also. So I'm like freaking the fuck out. Because I'm like, bro, like what if I give it to the baby? Like what if she ends up getting it? Like we could be back in the hospital. Like
up there.
You talk about normal mom anxiety.
Stress levels was up there.
My anxiety was through the roof. Through the roof.
That's why I say I don't think it got any worse. Just because stress levels was up there.
Like
fresh baby, so you got to be careful, worried about that shit. You got COVID. I got to worry about my weather. My wife is having all her, making sure she's okay, making sure she ain't got no headaches.
I'm saying no preeclampsia or postpartum preeclampsia. So, none of that. I was going to say, just had major fucking surgery. So also got to just make sure my abdomen isn't, my organs ain't falling out my body. Like,
I locked up.
It was a lot.
Out here, or was I in the room?
You was out here the whole time.
I was out here, locked up. They was in the room, staying away from me.
First 2 weeks.
Spraying, washing, and wiping everything goddamn down every time I touched something.
Gosh.
It was exhausting.
It was exhausting.
It wasn't even the COVID. It was the prevention of anybody else getting COVID. Just for her to get COVID anyway.
So yeah, I had tested negative. Man, by this point, my parents had not even just my parents, my whole family had left and they had a cruise plan, so they went on their cruise.
Ron feeling guilty because her mom came over and she was worried if she had it, so she was exposed and we were contagious.
I was so concerned for Gigi. I was so worried.
Harley's doctor said, "No, this is actually good. Breastfeed, let it get in her system." She'll be fine.
I'll say of course
she'll get the antibodies.
Right. We were vaccinated boosted, which literally I feel like saved us 10%. And I had symptoms.
It could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse. My only symptoms, I had the sore throat, and I had a lot of sneezing and runny nose, and that shit pissed me off. Because we wore masks around the house the entire fucking time. Annoying as shit. I was sleeping. I was sleeping in the room when I had it. So we passed the baby off after Peter tested negative. I tested positive. So he was the one doing most of the caretaking for the baby. I literally came out, fed her, went back in the room. And it was I kept the window open so that we could keep the air flowing so germs not just circulating in the fucking apartment. Yeah. And man, I was fucking freezing the entire time. For the first time in my entire fucking life, I feel like I slept with 3 shirts on, 3 shirts on, thick ass fuzzy socks. It was a lot.
They said I was fine. I was
chilling the whole time.
I was
sleeping.
I woke up every 2 hours to eat. Yeah.
Then went back to sleep. Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
Man.
So it's just been, after that, smooth sailing.
After that, everything has felt like it's been smooth sailing.
Harley's been a chill baby.
Man.
She had some weird, reflexes just figuring out her body. Mm-hmm. She would jerk back and almost, try to fall out your hands. She tried to sit up at, a month and a half.
Yeah. I'll say that'll be in our vlog. Her trying to sit up.
As you see, she is now talking.
She is just very active and very alert. From the jump, she was always just looking around, watching people, following them across the room. She was just very aware of everything. Man, it was rough. But I feel like everything since then has been chill. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What happened next?
You tired of sitting? Say, hold me, daddy. Hold me, daddy. Oh man. And then, like I said, the rest of it has just been like normal parenting shit. Like the weirdest shit that they don't tell you about newborns. Like, apparently, since then, like, I knew that babies don't know shit, but like I didn't really realize that they don't know shit. Like I said, us having like the whole COVID situation was just stress tenfold, because on top of worrying about if I was gonna get this precious little baby sick, I was also worried about if she was going to keep breathing or not. Because apparently newborns don't know how to breathe. They just got to figure it out.
Yep. Trial and error.
Oh, man. So she would have this, like, super weird... She'd be like... and then stop breathing for a couple seconds. I'm like, you okay?
Hey. Got a shock of it of breathing.
It was stress. But mommy wouldn't change it for anything. Mommy has a great story to tell.
That's why you're crying.
Oh, you pooped?
Oh, you said you had a story.
No, I'm just saying, like, this whole experience of getting her into the world, from being in labor for over 24 hours to having a C-section and not realizing that I was going to be able to feel somebody's fingers rummaging around my organs.
There was a while there she started choking on her own spit.
Oh, man.
Because she started making a knot.
Making a lot of spit. Yeah. Blowouts galore.
Look, man, she grew out of them newborn diapers real quick.
Blowouts galore. Adjusting to breastfeeding and mommy's nipples being so sore. Right? I think overall, and we'll start to wrap up a little bit. Of course, like, regular day-to-day parenting shit, like I said, it's not easy, but after dealing with COVID, it seems a lot more simpler than everything else that we've had to deal with. Like, you growing.
Oh, she's such a chill baby.
Oh, man. You growing, you thriving. Hey.
She started smiling. She started chuckling here and there.
I would say she rolls over from her stomach to her back. Not quite the back to the stomach yet. We haven't figured that one out.
She get hiccups like it's nobody's business.
Nobody. She gets herself, like, she gets all excited. It's the cutest thing in the world. She gets all excited. And she's like, yes.
She knows her name.
Yes.
Well, she responds to her name.
Oh, you're probably a little hungry too. It's about that time.
Right. Then we'll wrap it up here, guys.
Yes.
We'll see you next week. Anything else, Mama?
Join our Patreon. You get free access. There'll probably be times where we go live just for the hell of it. And when she do something new, we're like, hey y'all, just wanted to share.
Hey, Mr. Knickerbocker.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't get on our Twitter as often. I'm gonna start. I really am. I'm gonna get better about it.
You got an Instagram too that you don't get on.
I've posted pictures to our Instagram. Thank you very much. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like this video, share it with some friends. If you're listening to us on audio, follow our YouTube page so that you can see us, see our faces. We
got gameplays out. We can watch that. If you really just want to jam, that's what I do on Thursday now. We just listen to music, play Avengers. It's not really about the gameplay. It's about the music at that point.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So can y'all finish this? Hurry it up. Goodbye, Patreon.
So this has been another episode of Shootin' with the Scotts. We are the Scotts, all three of us now. And we will see you next week.
Harleen Rose signing off.
Bye.
It's been real, y'all. Hey, everybody. Co-host Peter stopping by to say thanks for watching and to let you know if you like this video, check out last week's video and the playlist with all of our episodes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when our vlogs, podcasts, and gameplays drop. It's been real, y'all.